Hi everybody, I thought I'd make a quick video and show you my craft room today. I have one of the 4 bedrooms in our house and I've got it pretty much packed with more stuff than I know what to do with. So I'll show you around and tell you how I organize my stuff. I love watching videos of other people's craft rooms, so hopefully this is interesting to you. So this is my main work area, my desk here. And I'll show you a couple of my favorite things here. I have this spice rack that I use to hold my brads. A couple of different kinds of spice racks. I've picked them up at garage sales or on clearance here and there. I have this really great stickles holder. And I like it because it keeps my bottles upside down, so the stickles are always ready to go. And then I really like these little baskets. I use one to hold all my bling, and another to hold the photos that are waiting to be scrapped. I got these at Target in the dollar spot, and I have quite a few things from the dollar spot in Target. Okay. So on my desk, I have my Cricut. It's my daughter Brooke. She's helping make the video today. Then I have shelves all the way around my room, and I'll try to show you this without making you seasick. So I have shelves all the way around the room from this, and they go all the way to the ceiling. And I have tons of those little photo boxes you can get at Michael's, usually on sale for about $2. Okay. And I have them all labeled. Try to get up close to one. I have them all labeled with what's in them, so I can usually find my stuff pretty good. I try to keep things I use often on the shelves that are in reach, and those things that I use less often are on the higher shelves. On my shelf below, I have all my tools, pens, colored pencils. This is kind of full of the circle cutters and tools like that. Here I have my staplers and crocodile and corner rounders. This next bucket's full of adhesives. Then I have a whole bunch of the Martha Stewart glitter glues, some glimmer mist, ink pads, and then all my daubers are in here. Whoops, there went a few. Let's see. Then I have a couple of Lazy Susans, and on here I have my scissors and a couple more pens. Over on this one, again, some more pens, miscellaneous tools, and a little bucket full of adhesives. All these little pails came from the dollar spot at Target as well. On the back of my door I have a shoe holder. That's where I keep all my punches, and it's worked out really, really well. Okay. Then you can see all the way around those shelves and the boxes go all the way around the whole room. It goes all the way around. So then I have a couple cupboards over here. I'll show you how it's in my cupboards. This is where the majority of my paper is. So I have it organized by theme. You can see that. Sometimes by color, just depending on what it is. And I have several shelves. I like to keep the paper lines together, so some of these are separated by line or manufacturer. A few albums and some more paper here. Some of those non-stick mats, I love those. Really well worth the investment. And then more paper on my bottom 2 shelves. All the way down to the bottom. I have a second cupboard over here. And here I have a lot of different things. Let me show you. I've got some paper here I haven't put away yet. Let me pull that down. And I've changed my clear stamp storage. I now keep my clear stamps here in this tote. I can show you. So my clear stamps in a tote instead of I was using some little boxes before. I have some of my bigger brads in these storage containers. Next shelf down I have just miscellaneous office supply type things. My mini printer and my dream cuts. I love my dream cuts. Over here I have little shape scissors, paintbrushes, idea books. My favorite thing for resticking my mats. I have some Scotch spray mount and masking tape. And I do restick my Cricut mats. I haven't had any trouble with my machine. I think it's well worth the time and effort to restick it rather than buying a new mat. Down here I have some Smashbooks, my close to my heart ink pads, Sharpies, some really cute little tins. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with them yet. Extra ATG gun, and these are some more stamps, blocks, and smaller clear stamps. I have all my cardstock sorted by color. So I have my 12 by 12 in 2 spots. I have it right here on this shelf, and then down on the next section over at the bottom shelf down here. I keep my 8.5 by 11 cardstock separate. It's down on this shelf. I use a lot of the 8.5 by 11 in the Cricut because that's so much cheaper than the 12 by 12. I have a lot of paper stacks here. I have a lot more on the top of my bedroom closet. I have an addiction to the paper stacks. Really have more than I'll ever use, but I really like them. And then I have a shelf full of all different kinds of flowers. I use a lot of flowers in my scrapbooking, so I have a shelf with different flowers. I store my Cricut mats in my door. I have just a couple of screws and I hang them on there. Keeps them out of the way, and with the covers on it keeps them clean. Let's go out to the hallway and I'll show you how I have my cartridges stored. So I have a section in the hall closet where I have some albums and a whole bunch of photos waiting to be scrapped. And then I have, it's actually one of those center island things for your kitchen. And this is how I'm storing my Cricut cartridges currently. It's got a couple pull-out drawers, and I label my cartridges all on the top so it's easy for me to spot the cartridge that I'm looking for. A couple more pull-out buckets on the bottom. You see I have more paper stacks stashed in here. Here's the other cupboard. Same thing, another pull-out drawer. And then some more totes on the bottom with additional cartridges and some more paper stacks. This also has a couple drawers. I have some goodies in here. The glue arts, glue gliders, my embossing folders for the Cuttlebug, extra ink for the Imagine, the chipboards for making mini albums, some extra tools, inks. And you see all my other spice racks for my brads. I love brads. So I have a ton of spice racks full of brads. They make really great storage. You can usually find them at garage sales or thrift stores. And I like that they're all a little different, a little character. So you see up in the top, some more paper stashed up there. Another stack in the back. So I obviously have a big paper addiction. Other side of the hallway, I have a little stack of those iris boxes. And it's full of all kinds of miscellaneous stuff, from flowers to the Pinecone press kits, all kinds of goodies. So here's a last view of my work area. I use a card table. I like to spread out. I tend to make a big mess. There's my Imagine. Okay, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.